Hey, it finally did it. Woohoo. Afternoon, y'all. Okay. I'm getting weird freaking signals from this stuff. All right, well, let's do this. Howdy. Oh, I'm going to go back to live chat. Hey, how you doing? I'm cooking my baby Sherman. How you doing? Hold on, I got to do this because I don't know if shift cooker's probably lurking. She did get home, but she's not feeling very well, so she's going to try to take a nap and hopefully feel better. So, hiya, bee. All right. But that doesn't mean that she won't join us later. So, CB Charm is saying, just finished prepping the patio for Hurricane Helene. Always want it to look nice when she shows up. Being facetious, are you? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Today's treatment is rough for her, so I understand why she's tired and all that, and needing a nap if she needs to get one. So, okay. I'll wait till we get up to at least 10 people watching in here. Then I'll go ahead and show the possible video sighting of Shift Kicker. I don't know why a lot of people don't like to hit the thumbs up, and a lot of people don't like to freaking rewind to watch when they miss because they showed up late. So I don't know. So let's see. British people are told to leave immediately as UK troops are mass evacuation. Ooh. That's because Putin's threatening NATO even more now. Because there's new rules for measuring blood pressure and why they exist. Oh no, the rules for measuring. Sorry. So if you want to know why, go to TribuneNewsService.com and they'll explain to you why they do blood pressure the way they do and why they have rules like that. I'm currently 74 here in West Central Texas. Sunny, no rain in sight, but who knows? Might happen tonight. The scientists found a 500-year-old shark. Dun, dun, dun. It's the longest living animal so far that they've found. Okay, IFLscience.com is reporting, are black holes really frozen stars? New paper that somebody wrote in their thesis suggests they just might be frozen stars. Well, here's the one I wanted to report this morning. I couldn't. Yellow formerly known as Swans, is shutting down operations after 72 years. They just cannot financially make it with everything going on after the pandemic and everything else. Yep. It's a shame because I use their service every once in a while, but I guess I won't be using it no more. Okay, and if you want to find out, here's a statement. All store-bought salsas are gross except for these 5 brands. Go to delish.com and you find out which store-bought salsas. I guarantee you Pace Picante sauce is one of the 5 that are the exception. And Metro is reporting Matt predicts tropical storm Helene is hitting the U.S. the strongest hurricane in a year. No duh. Well, we've had like 2 hurricanes already, or 1. Of course, it's going to be the strongest. When the hurricanes don't show up, I'm trying to find the one story. So I guess Zelensky is going to the UN to tell him his victory plan. He's going to apply to the U.S. to meet with Mr. T and give him a sample of his victory plan. So, yeah. And everybody's still, all the freaking meetings around the world, everybody's still saying, hey, they're preparing for Mr. T to be in charge on how they're going to handle it and what they're going to do and all that other stuff. So, yeah, even the world ain't recognizing Camilla right now. So they try to freaking slide her in somehow, illegitimately. Yeah, the world doesn't want her. Well, I mean, Russia wants her, China wants her, Iran wants her, North Korea wants her. I wonder why. Yeah, guess you want to know what the hell do. And NATO is formulating plans for mass casualties on Putin's latest threat to going to war with NATO. And they even have a map out. I'm waiting to see if it's going to stream around again, but at this point, I'll just say, do your own research, find it. Do mass casualty, NATO mass casualty evacuations. Trying to see what else. Of course, Harris is getting all the celebrities to support her, but you look at half the celebrities, like, yeah, really? Uh huh. What kind of experience do celebrities have in politics? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we got 11 in here. Okay, let me bring up the little video. Well, let me say hello to everybody that came in first. Let's see, Zed's Place. Good afternoon, Tom. Good afternoon. No, that's Swans, not Sean's. Kicking might be. Yeah, they're shutting it completely down after all those years. Be trying to say, did you say 500, Yo shirt? What? 500? Yeah, I'm lost on that one. Well, Pedro, how you doing, brother? The man, the myth, soon to be the legend after we had 200,000. Yeah, go Wounded Warrior. Yeah, it's not Sean's, Mike B. It's Swans. SWH. Says loving it. Rain for the next 6 days. Yeah, this where people would be like, husher, ho. Hey, Trippin' Balls, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's see if I can find that video again. It's just a quick video, but you know, she doesn't show her face in it, but you kind of could tell it probably is her. And this looks like she's coming out of the hospital. The new, now since she doesn't have to use her walker, she's using her new thing. So let me try to get the screen shared window. All right. You thought Shift Kicker was an awesome mod and kicking everybody's ass on YouTube. Here's her in real life. She's just shredding out of the hospital like Huggy Bear. Get the fuck out of my way, boy. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Push! Dun, dun, dun. All right. That's the secret freaking video we're able to find. Still waiting for the friends to get me all the security ones from the hospital parking lot because she beat down some others. Yeah, I actually got a picture. Got to see a picture of her freaking cane. I'm jealous. She's sporting style, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna bedazzle it. There's gonna be diamonds and shit on it by the time she's done with it. And I got a report. Let me see if I can bring this other one up. Oh, gotta shut that one down. Yeah, she wasn't in a good mood on. I won't say what day it was, but trying to find it now. She wasn't in a good mood on one of these days when she did treatments, which I can understand. I mean, the treatments aren't fun, but supposedly this is a conversation she had with her husband when she wasn't feeling good and she was kind of cranky. So, needless to say, Shift didn't realize that her phone was on and her camera was on. So, I was able to just get this clip. Let me get to it. All right. Share. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can read that or not. There's Shift Kicker on top pointing a gun to her husband. And it says, "Give me one good reason why I shouldn't shoot you in the face." Husband looks at her going, "I'm driving." Yeah, so even when she's in a bad mood, yeah, she's a Billy badass. We love you, Shift. Yeah, she got home for treatment and she's feeling too good. It's the treatment that really wears you out, and she has a headache. So yeah, she didn't say she wouldn't come up, but if she's able to get a nap in, and the way she naps, I mean, I'm just barely closing my eyes and she's already woken up from a nap. So you never know. She might pop in. You never know. But if she doesn't, that's okay too, because I want her to feel better more than anything else. I want my Shifty back. I can't say the old Shifty. I want the new Shifty back. Full of spunk, being a punk, knocking teeth in with her cane and taking names. Well, she's not really taking names. She's just leaving the imprint from her cane on their foreheads and stuff. So let's see. Okay, U.S. consumer confidence obliterated amid fears over future income ahead of election. GBnews.com is reporting that. Gee, I wonder why they're saying that confidence is obliterated amid fears of future income, knowing dang well all the money's going away. They're giving out money left and right to buy your vote, but afterwards, if they win, they're going to take it away with taxes. Think about it. You know which party I'm talking about? The one that's giving away the free money right now. Yeah. Who's still freaking pushing the Obama freaking money scams all over the place. You see them on TV. That's the first thing I'd ask Mr. Trump to do. Mr. Trump, when you were the presidency, one of the first things you need to do, besides arrest everybody that push violence, that were political figures in the government, any way, shape, or form, and then went after everybody in January 6th when they're the ones that actually freaking broke the law and everything. Make sure you get AOC too, because she lied to the American public. She committed fraud as a government employee. That's punishable by jail time. Yeah. Let her serve drinks in prison for a couple of years. And then number two is like, yeah, I know you're going to fix the border, the economy, and all that. I know we got to do that. But can you, take away all these programs that have Obama's name on it? Really tired of freaking seeing these commercials. You can get $1,800. You can buy groceries or use the money for whatever. If you sign up, or, yeah, no. That's just done and over with. They wasted just as much money as they did. I don't know. I wonder if the Uranian freaking numbers have reached what Obama spent on trying to build his website for Obamacare. So I know they spent a healthy price on that, and they never got that money back. So if you didn't see it, yeah, the Texas governor has formed a new commission and a task force. They're going after these Venezuelan gangs. Yeah, they're snagging them, and they're going to take them out of the U.S. Period. And the U.S. is, I mean, Texas is actually suing the Biden and Harris administration for all their fraudulent and inadequate job doing border protection for the state of Texas. And I don't think they're able to shut that one down because, yeah, the judges kind of freaking know at this point. Don't mess with Texas. As New Mexico, they're still pissed off. We freaking did a border fence halfway up, about 20 miles, 25 miles up the New Mexico-Texas border. And they're mad about it. Well, if you're going to let illegals in your state, we don't want them in ours. So, okay, LA Times saying judge halts construction of a massive warehouse project after scores of homes already are demolished. So, I don't know, maybe it was illegal practices and confiscating these homes or whatever. And it just shows a picture of a big old cul-de-sac that's empty, the land already cleared. So the judge is freaking halting it. Yeah, I guarantee you Newsom's probably involved in it somehow. And let's see how the picture comes up for the NATO plan. Can we show the NATO map? What they're trying to do, because I haven't read the whole story yet, but this map looks pretty interesting. All right, I could share it. It's looking pretty good. So, any of y'all haven't seen this map yet? I'm trying to show it now. Okay, let me get to the other screen so I can make it big for y'all so y'all can see it a whole lot better. And this is how NATO can prepare for Russian attack. See, Russia's building up here. Ooh, I got a double freaking corner thing. He's already switching over to a wartime economy. They're showing heavy losses of personnel and supplies in Ukraine. Iran, North Korea supplying weapons to Russia from Iran, and they're trying to backdoor them in. And of course, all the blue ones are NATO, as you can tell by the little key things. So, they were showing missile launches, and they're showing the names of the countries. So I was doing a little research on here. I'm trying to see where's Poland. Yeah, Poland's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Nope. Trying to do that secondary. All right. Do you know? Okay, if y'all are a history buffs, or if you're not really, you just know we had 2 world wars. Do you know both world wars were started by Germany? Hitler, per se, World War I and World War II. Yeah. Do your own research on that, because I'm not a historian, but everything I read was saying that. And did you know during World War II, Russia and Germany had an agreement that part of Poland was supposed to be Russia's, and another part was supposed to be Germany's. And yeah, they ended up fighting against each other and stuff. Now, if you see everything, if you learn the history, you read the history of Germany and how Hitler did shit, and then go back and watch Putin the last, let's say, 5-10 years. He's doing the same freaking shit. Excuse my French. Same stuff that Hitler's doing. When this all started, didn't he freaking say he was invading Ukraine because they were being Nazis? But yet he's the one doing the freaking stuff like Hitler did. Yeah, he's copying Hitler's crap. All the time it's the same tactical map. See, the sad part was Poland is basically on its own. We could send in, no, you sending troops in to help freaking Poland. And Putin specifically threatened Poland about invading them. So if he backs off of Ukraine, he's definitely hitting Poland. But then again, him and China are trying to hit Alaska. I think they're trying to use Alaska as diversion, because if they get as busy with Alaska, then they'll hit Taiwan. That's a typical Hitler move. See, everybody has their opinions on what World War One started, but in the long run, it was Germany that started World War One, and then World War Two. At least in the history books for the finale, that's how they freaking they blame them. But yeah, Putin needs to watch it. One, he probably doesn't know how to speak German. For two, yeah, I want to see him grow a freaking Hitler mustache. Yeah. Yeah. Might as well. I think we need to start doing that. We start freaking showing it. Putin's freaking face on any YouTube video. Everybody needs to put a freaking Hitler mustache on him. So let me see if I can find where I found that information. But like I said, I'm no history expert. Do your own research. Yeah, the AI overview says assassination of Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary by Serbian was supposedly started World War One. You know, and that's kind of sounding like the videotape from Benghazi. Really think about it. When you go down, you ask people, and they got a different name instead of the Serbian on there. And the way they did is like the German government believed that the onset of war and its support for Austria-Hungary was a way to secure its place as a leading power, which was supported by public nationalism and further united it behind the monarchy. So, but either way, the Germans are involved, and the tactics is what Putin's using, what they used, and yeah. Yeah, they need to be because back in the other wars when Poland was hit, uh, yeah, they basically didn't have another country backing them. They're basically fighting Germany on one side and Russia on another, and they never submitted and said that they lost in the war. And those Russia and Germany ended up fighting it out for territory. And of course, when Germany finally fell, so but I don't know. That's why Polish sausage is more known worldwide than German sausage. I'm guessing. I don't know. I guess I should Google that one to see what AI says. But I don't know. Maybe I should. Is Clinton the last name Clinton? Is it German? That's the first thing I want to ask. I never looked it up. That just popped in my head. Maybe I should check it out. Okay, I gotta turn off this map. It's still showing. Ooh, I just asked where Clinton came from, and it said it came from England. No wonder we don't trust them. Didn't we kick their ass? But it was given get names since the late 19th century. Baron Clinton is a town of Peerage in England, originally created in 1298. Maybe that's why she gets the attitude. Maybe Hillary doesn't freaking understand. She's not involved in any of this heritage. It's Bill. That last name came from Bill's lineage, not freaking Hillary's. I don't even remember what her last name is, but God, just imagine if abortion was legal way back then because she pushes for abortion. We could have saved the world and a lot of, I don't know, mysterious deaths if her parents would have aborted her. Hey, I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Well, you don't like kielbasa? Even though that's how you, I know what you mean. Kielbasa is good if you put it on crackers with cheese. But if you're gonna freaking barbecue, yeah, you gotta have bratwurst. Bratwurst is legit for that. But I don't know. Oh, I was gonna do it and I didn't, and I apologize, Mike B. I'll fix this thing again today. Think of rushing home from taking care of the grand doggies. Didn't leave me time for anything, so I didn't even get to check on the hurricane. But supposedly it's not a hurricane. It's supposedly still a tropical storm. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, they said I think it said by Thursday it should be a hurricane. They're saying a category 2. I'm thinking maybe a category 3. myself. So, okay, I'm fixing this here. It's the only thing I don't like about Yahoo. Every time you leave it, you got to log back in. Okay, let's see. There's it is. Do 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 do. Oh, sorry. I had to copy a link real quick. All right, Mike B, if your phone is working, I just sent you the link so you can do the dinner tonight. Okay, I can close it. Now, one thing I did pick up, I don't know why freaking on YouTube it's showing freaking the start of the video or start of high noon. I don't know why it's doing that. YouTube's acting crazy again. I didn't see there's any CMEs showing or anything else. So YouTube's trying to catch up and refresh. Okay, I had 13. Now I'm down to 8. I don't know what the hell happened there, but something went on. All right. So, yeah, this last time to the store to fill in my holes, I finally found where they keep the summer sausage at. And before I ever had kielbasa or bratwurst, I used potatoes with, of course, onions, green onions, jalapenos, but I always use summer sausage. So I figured I'm going to get some and I'm going to make that this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to mix it up that way and see if I remember how it used to taste because summer sausage is pretty good. I usually put that on crackers also and cheese in the summertime by the front of the fireplace. I've never had kraut. No, no. So I can't tell you how kraut is, but I'll take your word for it. I don't know. Just look at it. It just looks like the texture would not agree with me. So, oh. Okay. Oh, no, I'm playing with Microsoft Edge. Sorry. Metro just dropped something. I want to be able to see how old it is for one. Okay, 8 hours ago, Metro.com has a story. It's called Earth to be Blasted by Solar Storm to take out power grids today. It's a 2-minute read. So, yeah. So maybe that's why everything is said. When folks think of autumn, browning leaves, crisp wind, and pumpkins come to mind. For scientists, though, it's solar storms. So, the equinox comes around, the scientists are now, because now they say, hey, we should pay attention to that big old bright thing that throws a lot of heat at us. They only started doing that maybe like 20 years ago, and they still don't understand it. So, one of those solar storms is likely to blitz the Earth today, according to meteorologists. Solar storm, also called the geomagnetic storm, sees materials spewed from the sun bombard the planet's magnetic field. The outbursts can interfere with power grids and cause blackouts, as well as fry satellites and interfere with GPS communications. Astronauts bopping around the Earth are also subjected to more radiation. So, yeah, people at the space station, you better freaking get on the other side. Either way, you're still going to get hit by radiation. Solar plasma hurtling towards the Earth should slam into the U.S. about 5 p.m., just in time for rush hour. Now, it's not saying 5 p.m. Eastern, Central, whatever. So, yeah, I couldn't answer that one for you. Howdy, Mike B.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hold on a second because I'm going to show a couple of screenshots of pictures here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I hate when it does that. Always puts me. Okay, this is tonight's forecast for the aurora. And if I can, oh, I got to go to the other one. Oh, why does it do it to me like that? Okay. And move it up a little bit. Hopefully it did move. Okay, so you can see where the lights and all that for the aurora are going to be. Just the top northern states may see it. Some, if it's really clear, you might see it towards the central, but I don't know. I don't think any, there's a red line there, so the view line is showing Michigan, Minnesota, Illinois, North Dakota, and all that. Other one's going to be able to see that. So, and now if I can get back to the other page, I don't like Microsoft Edge, and Microsoft announced they're going to get rid of Edge. Thank goodness. Okay, yep, they don't have nothing else. I could stop sharing it. Alrighty. I love it when I try to go to YouTube to look up stuff already. Because a lot of them are like, just like the wars, it's the end of the world. And you got all these fear mongers and clickbaiters putting out everything about, oh yeah, this is going to happen and this is going to happen. Yeah, don't buy it. Just for the Discovery Channel or the History Channel with all this stuff. And they'll teach you the right stuff. Even PBS has got this pretty decent informative lady that talks about a lot of stuff, tsunamis and underwater stuff, earthquakes. She's pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels that I used to watch back in the day that I don't watch at all anymore.
Only one I watch, and I can't remember his name right now. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was Plasma that started. I think it was the rocks. Weren't the bugs freaking throwing the rocks and the plasma was attached to the rocks? It was the spittle from the big giant worms freaking throwing that stuff from Starship Troopers. I don't know.
Well, you know how they stuff comes to light after decades, like that thing that happened to the Kennedy guy in 1963. The part one, if you want to watch a good movie, it's kind of based on how that was started. I think it's the latest Kingsman movie. It's got Nicholas Tsar in there before the part one before the Bolsheviks came and got him, his family, and Anastasia and them.
Yeah.
And then they have the Rasputin in there. And in real life, Rasputin, he said that if you get rid of me, that your family's gonna fall. And then the war thing, because he said he was kind of a psychic guy, and they did research thinking that he was drugging the kids. And then when they decided to get rid of him, he was very difficult to get rid of. They poisoned him. It didn't work. He was shot point blank. It didn't work. They ended up finally getting rid of him by drowning him.
Yeah.
And here's a fact I didn't know. He was famous for having a big you know what. They ended up cutting that off, and that's in a museum over there. And I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. It's Kingsman something. I forget the name of it. It's the latest one. It's the newest one they had.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it because I mean, good shows. Don't get me wrong. It's just not enough memorable to. There's other movies I saw that are a whole lot better, but it was still a good show. That's all I'm going to say on that part.
I think that one was my favorite out of all the ones they made.
Yeah, because that last one had it where you went to a diner, like I can't remember what year, 50s or 60s diner, wasn't it? A part of the movie, you went to some diner. think that's the way I remember the last movie. Was the diner scene. And there's more agents and all that over there. But
And then part two was started over that. I forget what building it was, but it was this big, huge building. It was important, and they burst. They don't know. Well, I don't know, but somebody burned it.
mm-hmm.
Because there's this documentary. I don't know if you can find it. You might be able to find it on YouTube or maybe the Discovery Channel or History Channel. It's called Apocalypse World War One.
Hey, Gremlin.
Hey, Gremlin, how you doing? And it's what was it? I think it's a 6 or 7 part series. They're an hour long each, and it shows you a lot of interesting stuff.
Oh, good job, B. Yeah, you want to get the peppers. Yeah, you want if you can harvest anything that's close to harvesting, I'd harvest it before the freaking storm comes in. Because the plant might not be there. Hopefully, they withstand the storms, but it's going to have strong winds. I don't know if it will.
I
Unfortunately.
I still can't believe the Schwann's is going out of business. I remember they were in business when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Because I get used to get their stuff a lot, and then when all the 2020 stuff happened,
Yeah.
and then the chicken patties and the ice cream and that and the soup, it just everything kept going up in price. It was like every week, $2, $2 a bag of chicken. It was a 20 piece, and it was real chicken, not filler. And
Mm-hmm.
it used to be $9.99, and eventually it went up to almost $30. I'm like, I'm not paying these prices for that.
Yeah. I remember growing up with Swans. Used to love it. That's where you used to get ice cream from.
Remember the tinsels they used to have at Christmas time?
Yep.
It was a little vanilla bar with the designs on it.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember those. We always get the ice cream too.
Yep.
Yeah, show me Stacker. Everything's getting ridiculous with the prices. It's awful. Everywhere I go, everything still keeps going up in price. 50 cents here, $1 there, $2 there.
Yep. That's ridiculous. But that's okay. I spent $200 on groceries the last time, and mine came out to basically I had 20 bags of food. So mine came out to basically $10 a bag, and I had like 3 to 5 items in each bag. So, which wasn't too bad. A lot better than I know a lot of other people that spend $200 and coming out with free bags. But I
Oh
was.
yeah, sorry,
Huh? No, go ahead.
sorry. Here's a heads up, bro. I don't know if anyone in chat noticed this, but the last few times I went to Wally World, there's more and more people wearing the face diaper. And I
Mhm.
wouldn't be saying anything about it because once in a while you see somebody driving a car wearing one, or you see somebody in a store. But I really noticed that a lot more people are doing it again.
Yep. Hey, show me Jason, Tommy Guns. Good to see y'all. But yeah, I've been noticing more and more people wearing the mask here, which I really have. I still laugh at them, and it's not because they're wearing them out in public. I see them on the road driving. They got their windows down. There's nobody in the vehicle but them, and they're wearing their freaking mask. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I mean, if you wanted the keep something out, you have to get like a special gas mask because those things there, if you can smell a fart, you can get anything else, come on.
Yeah. Yep, GSF. That's why I said. That's why I always say, freaking the zombies are coming.
Well,
Exactly from your statement right there.
at least it's not my area, so you've noticed it too. So it's not just my area then.
Now it's all over. I mean, because they stopped the funding for the CC stuff, and Potato Head said it's over, but yet everybody's still reporting a lot of them in the hospitals, people getting sick and having to stay home and stuff. No, they just decided to stop giving us the money so they can give it to the Ukrainian heads. So that's all he did. But I did
Tom,
see a story yesterday. Well, no, the day before yesterday, it came out after I closed the show on Monday, that the New York governor has announced that they may declare an emergency in New York because the first case of the triple E virus from the mosquito, not the Zika virus, but the other virus that they're talking about in the Northeast, had its
yeah.
first victim that died. So because one person died, they're thinking about doing a whole state and putting them under a state of emergency to lock them down. Yeah,
Well,
think about
that's what they did here, and it was all because of some person in Maine ended up passing away from that.
it.
Tom, you're exactly right. The prices go up, and the shrinkflation. Look at your packages, people. They're deceptive. They make it look taller. Check your ounces too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had this, I used to get this. Well, I still do. I get the dried Limpton chicken noodle mix. It comes with two packages.
Yeah.
It used to be $1.99. Now it's almost $4. It used to make one package made 4 cups of soup. Now it only makes 3.
Oh, now we know where Tommy Guns goes on Tuesdays for lunch. Dun dun dun. Let's call Jack up. Hey Jack, when Tommy shows up, it's the drive-through. Tell him that you're all out of tacos. Oh, come on, Gremlin. You gotta eat. You gotta have those candy bars. Who's gonna eat all the gummies?
You ever remember those sales? The buy one get two frees, the buy one get one frees. Those have all went the way of the dodo.
Hell, they don't even have freaking 2-for-1 nights at the bars. They had to do away with ladies' night because now it's trans night.
Oh God!
Why do you think I don't go to the bars? I saw advertisement for a bar with that in the other county. I'm like, ha ha ha! What a way to ruin your business. Have a trans night. Like 4 people will show up. The same ones that are trying to freaking read books at the freaking library.
I haven't been to a bar since I think 2009.
Oh, I gotta send Gremlin candy because I know she probably finishes Dennis's already. So I'm gonna have to get on there. Luckily, I'm getting on Amazon today to send my sister a birthday gift. So Friday I'll be celebrating her birthday. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some giveaways in her name. She is a 2-time breast survivor or breast cancer survivor. So and she's my role model. She raised me and I raised her. So our parents are always busy. Our parents were the ones that got stuck having to be. They got into the thing where they wanted to keep up with the Joneses, so they purchased stuff well beyond their means. So they had to both work. So yeah.
Yeah, I was a latchkey kid. Me and my sisters were.
Yep. Same here. We used to love Friday nights though, because my parents would go out on Friday night after working all week, go dancing and stuff. And we knew that when he come back to early Saturday morning after we watched, cartoons and had our cereal and stuff. So they knew we'd take care of ourselves. Friday nights we'd watch Project Terror. where the scientific and the terrifying emerge. I don't know if anybody else ever had that, but it was big in Texas on Friday nights. They'd always show
And
the weird stuff.
I watched. I used to when they went out for at the Friday nights too. I watched the heavy metal movie, and then I ended up as a little kid. I ended up seeing that movie Watership Down. Oh, that messed me up bad.
Mm,
That gave me nightmares. Oh my god.
yeah.
And if anyone has kids, do not let them watch that movie. Don't. It's a cartoon, but and I didn't know this either, but the same guy that did the animation for that also made another movie called The Plague Dogs.
I've heard of that one. I haven't seen the Plague Dogs, but I heard of it.
It's good, but the animation's beautiful, but it's about as messed up as Watership Down is, if not worse.
Yeah, Watership Down should be watched after they emerge out of puberty. And hopefully it ain't until like 17 or 18, because, yeah, Watership Down will mentally mess you up. So Jason's saying he thinks that they Mike altered Watership Down. That's a good possibility. That's where they probably started it. I don't know. I don't recommend only one meal a day there, Pedro. Come on. You got to have your coffee with a bagel in the morning, and then you can wait to have your one meal. But you got to have that bagel. You slap in some freaking, cream cheese or something with vitamins in it, and have your cup of coffee.
I always have my morning coffee, then my morning snack, which is a cup of bouillon, chicken bouillon with black pepper in it. Then I'll have breakfast, and then I'll have dinner. I rarely eat lunch.
Yeah. All right, JSF. Waiting to see all your copper. He did a big purchase. It was mostly all copper, according to him last night. So,
But then again, it's getting so bad, people have to stretch their stuff. They can eat only one meal, or they say, do I buy groceries this week, or do I get my medications this week?
yeah.
Yeah, candy bars are like $1, $2 now, and they downsize them tiny.
Yeah.
And the Cadbury egg, if any of you want to Google this or look that up on YouTube, this one, I forget the actor, but he was saying, and he wrote letters, and he talked about how the Cadbury eggs were getting smaller, and the Cadbury company says, no, it's just because you got bigger. And he had some of them, and he showed it was on Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
And he said, we have an original, and he hold up the original one, and he hold up the new one, and you can see how small they've gotten. And then the company finally had to retract what they said.
Yeah, they don't make eggs no more. They make dingleberries. Everything's a dingleberry now.
You
And GSF says he bought 60 ounces of copper. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Copper's my go-to lately. Hell, I got $3,000 more to pay off on my son's wedding, my son and daughter's wedding. Once I pay that off, then I can start really playing in the games again. But
any any penny from 1982 and before is mostly copper. The oldest penny I have is an Indian head penny. It's from 1876.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Look. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a message from somebody. Oh no. Okay, breaking news. This just came across the wire. Shift Kicker has to cancel her live tomorrow. Coffee with friends because of meetings,
Oh
medical
no.
meetings. So she is sad. She did put a crying face and all that. That's a shame. But
Oh,
you'll still be with us. Hopefully, I'll be able to talk to you later.
I was looking forward to that, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to,
Yep, life comes first.
yeah.
Yeah, 1982 is a split year exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Chad a question. Do you all know why the quarters and dimes have those ridges on the sides of them? I'll give Chad a few minutes, a little bit to answer that, and then if not, I'll let him know.
That was the way the blind knew what kind of coins they're handling.
No.
That's my guess. I can't tell the difference between a dime and a quarter when I have my eyes closed. I'm just joking. I don't handle. My eyes are closed. I'm not handling freaking change. Gremlin's like, Bo for Pedro says copper is my son's favorite metal. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I got some foreign coins that are like really, really old that I found in the desert. But I don't feel safe sending the shit through the mail to one of these places because I don't know how legit they are to check them out and tell me if it's a fake coin or if it's a real coin because the place I found these were like out in the middle of nowhere, no road, nowhere to walk. There's no reason. So it could have been a Bedouin freaking carrying them and they fell out of their coin purse or whatever. You know.
Yep, Volpa Pedro, that's exactly right. So they didn't shave them because way back in the 1800s with the gold coins, they used to, I think the term was they called these, the people that did that, they called them chiselers, where they'd take a file and just file a little bit of the gold off. And eventually, if they did that for a long time, they'd have some gold dust. So they ended up doing that with the quarters and the dimes because back then they were made of real silver. And they just kept the mold as it is, and then it changed it. That's why your pennies and nickels don't have the those ridges on them.
Mm.
Yep, Pedro got it.
Mm. Huh. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, they're still talking. No other mainstream medias are talking about swans. Yeah, that's the shocker there. It's freaking hitting more people.
What the swan?
The real shocker to me is all the pictures of the latest people been going out on boats to go fishing out in the ocean. And they're catching all these weird freaking fish and shit. I'm like, if you go look it up and see, it's like, holy crap, what is that? Okay, yeah, Daily Express, the US.com, of course, dailyexpress.com, US version. Their title is World War III Panic as China tests mega missile, which could strike U.S. with 10 nuclear warheads. So, I'll worry about it when they could show that they got enough fuel to freaking launch them. When China did their test launch, they couldn't even get them freaking to move because they had water in the tanks instead of gas or fuel. So think about it. And then Russia does their test and the sucker blows up. Couldn't even leave the freaking silo. It just blew up.
Be Chairman Gremlin, I agree. I haven't had a Cadbury egg since I was a
Bloomberg
kid.
is reporting. Bloomberg is reporting GM and Ford fall as Morgan Stanley warns good times have passed. What are you talking about? Potato Head says the economy's good. Camilla's saying the economy's good. We're good to go. Who's the one lying here?
Yeah, it's just like the stock market. That's completely BS. It's not with the economy anymore. Let me ask you a question. The stock market being up and in green, Did that help you at the grocery store? Did that help you fill your vehicle with gas? Did that help you pay your bills? Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're no longer accepting older notes. Is that just localized to a few shops, or maybe it's gonna? I don't know.
Yeah. And if y'all
Because I
know
know they
who's,
have the fibers. Those fibers. If you look at your dollars, even your older dollar bills, and any dollar bill that's real, if you look at it, you'll see these blue and red fibers in it. And that's why when they put the pen on there, that's why it won't have a reaction. But if it doesn't have the fibers in it, that's why it'll turn a color and they'll realize it's counterfeit. And Crane and Company does that. I think it's the only place in the world that makes the material for the paper with the fibers in it for the money. And the security there, I heard, is probably as big as Fort Knox, even though I don't think there's any gold in Fort Knox either, because they haven't done an audit of that or done an inventory of that. And how many years has it been?
oh, they've audited it. They just don't tell us anything. If they don't tell us, then they're not lying. They go in there and they count the spiders and the cobwebs.
I don't think there's any gold in there. I don't.
I've never said that they had gold. That's what they said. I'm like, yeah, bullshit.
Hey, when I do the dinner, you want me to do shift again or?
Nah, just too regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll talk to you after the show. So we'll understand why. With her not feeling
Uh-oh.
good, she probably wouldn't take the humor today anyway.
Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble.
No, she's just not feeling well. She
Okay.
pops in just to listen or whatever.
Okay.
And they're still talking about Kmart closing its final store. Come on now. Do it like Sears did. They just closed.
Y'all remember the blue light specials they used to have?
Yeah. Well, I used to like going to Kmart. I really wouldn't buy nothing. Just go around and let the kids look at stuff. They play with the toys and attention Kmart shoppers. Like, yeah, yeah, what do you got this time? Yeah, it sucks. I ain't doing it.
So do I just stay on here after you cut it off to talk? Is that how it works, or?
Yeah, you'll see on the thing that'll say stream ended and all that, and then I'll tell you, okay, Mike, we just start talking.
Oh, okay, all right.
So,
Yeah, I can do the dinner now too if you want.
uh, yeah, we're about an hour on there. Let me get this video going for you. All right, people, you want to be hungry till dinner time? You want to only eat that one meal a day? Well, we're going to change it for you. You're going to have to. It's time for food, 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 food. Porn, 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 porn. With Mike B.
Dinner tonight. Dentimore beef stew with a can of peas and some Texas toast and a Dr. Pepper. I'm keeping it simple tonight. Today's kind of a lazy day for me.
Lazy Day. They still make Dinty more? Just joking. I still
They,
pick that up when it's at a decent price.
they also have this other stew I tried. It's called Castleberry beef stew. That stuff is delicious if you can find it.
Uh huh.
It's like Denti Moore, but it's more of it's the gravy's more creamier than the Denti Moore is. That's good stuff.
Lady D's just saying hi. Hi, Lady D. She caught a headache after the morning show, staying away from devices right now. Oh, come on, Lady D. It wasn't the devices.
Hello, Lady D. Hydrate. That helps.
Yeah. So the CME's coming in. And he put on that tinfoil hat. Yep. Feel better, please. Prayers for Lady D. All right, I missed something Volper Pedro says, so I'm going up there real quick. Oh, I agree. They need to make those full-size footballs. I went and bought at the grocery store this weekend. I bought a package that said minis, right? So I'm thinking it's the little Reese's peanut butter cups, wrapped in the foil or whatever, right? Those are considered the minis. When I got home, opened up the package, they're probably the size of the miniatures, but they are wrapped in their own individual wrappers, like one normal sized peanut butter cup. So they're starting to do the shrinkflation thing on the minis now too. Instead of getting a big old bag full of the little minis in there, they got them individually wrapped with the papers. They're calling them minis, and you get less because the paper's adding the weight to it. When they say it's 8 ounces, it's not 8 ounces. 6 ounces full of freaking paper. That's what it is.
Yeah, just like the canned gravy I get, that's gone. The can looks the same, but you don't get as much.
Yeah, that's why I get the powders. I make my, you get the powders so you can make your own gravies and stuff.
Oh, I got a bunch of the mixes that I put back for the my preps and stuff for that.
Yeah, and I usually get those, and I'll make my own at home, and I'll add one of those powdered ones to it, just to sure that
some of those gotten expensive. Some of those used to be like $1.99. Some of them are like $4 here now.
Yeah. Now, Gremlin, it's almost nap time. You could dream about candy. But it depends. Did you do all your homework? You got a pop quiz today? Oh, come on, be charming. Your hubby can nap whenever he wants, except when he has to do his hubby duties. He's retired. He did his time. She's like, maybe. Oh, Grandma's going to be doing homework. She's got to get ready for another test.
Have a great day, Lady Dagger Status.
Yeah. But, yeah, what else is freaking. I mean, everything's freaking gone to down. Oh, here's a report. Let me see. She. Okay, DailyExpress.com is reporting China sends out powerful warning to the world by launching devastating ICBM. Okay. And they had something about, China. Oh, here's one from Axios.com. China's central bank goes big with monetary easing. Well, they need to because their economy's a shambles. So,
Right now, T is campaigning after being briefed on the threat from the over there, the high place.
okay, the last story I'm going to cover this the cartels from Mexico, to include the Venezuelan one that is starting to enter the U.S. Right? They've been smuggling drugs for well over 30 years from a little known province called Ontario. And yeah, they're still smuggling in people, drugs, weapons, all this stuff from Ontario. Now, how do you think they get it across the border? They just walk across because we ain't got no wall on the northern end where Canada's at. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is they tried passing a bill for them to not worry about the northern border in the U.S. Now, these are the politicians, so you don't think they're in cahoots with the criminal element of the world? Why would they be passing that to want to beef up border patrol on the northern end when all this shit's been going on for 30 years? Was it 4 or 5 years ago we caught insurgents heavily armed trying to come in through the northern border? Anybody remember that besides me? I remember reporting on it. We got a lot of Chinese nationals have crossed over. You know, I've been reporting lately
No
that
good.
a lot of the South Americans, instead of taking a boat, they're flying to Canada, and then they just gradually walk across.
I'm glad that worked. I had to reset my phone. Well, I had to shut the power off because it was acting all messed up and I didn't drop.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Gilman's got tests every night. Oh, I'm sorry, Gilman. But they're online, right? You should always check Google when you get your test and open it up. You usually have a time amount of time. Check Google. Sometimes you'll find the test online with all the answers already on it. Not saying how I know this, but I know this. So, yeah, needless to say, keep an eye out. And Canada needs to watch it because if China or Russia wants to hit Alaska, yeah, they're going to be having some problems too. I don't trust the Canadians right now, at least their government. I won't say the Canadian people, I'm just saying the government because they have had Chinese military in the country for several years doing training. Now, what do you got to do to train? Why are they training in wooded areas of Canada? What countries have the same kind of woods as Canada does?
Alaska.
Yeah. So think about it. There's a connection there. I don't know what, but it's not a conspiracy. But we've been doing a lot of training with the military. When it was desert, we went to the deserts. When it was jungle, we went to the jungles. When it was swamp, we went to the swamps. Yeah, we trained at where we were going, and yeah, it only makes sense. There's a connection there. Think about it. But not something you'll hear from a 4-year freaking vet like you would a 20-plus-year veteran. So yeah.
Have a great day, Tom.
Yeah, have a good one, Tom. Oh, manager's there. Oh, he's going to get in trouble. Oh, no. But we did go over an hour today, and I'm going to see if I can message Shift Kicker since I guess she's awake since she texted me having to cancel. And I got a short period before because I don't know if she's going to mod for anybody today.
Everyone have a great day and drink plenty of water. Stay safe. Head on a swivel and God bless.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Actually, I didn't know applying for a roadie position with Snoop Dogg required so many tests. Shout out to Snoop for being thorough. Trust is counting on you for backstage passes. Hell yeah. Because while he's up on stage, I want to get into his stash. He said he quit, but I know he didn't quit.
Do you know he said Snoop said the only one that outsmoked him was Willie Nelson, and he said I had to stop. He said Willie just kept going and going and going.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
messed up.
B. Charman's reporting works about 200 radio stations. Wonder what Genie's going to play. Well, here's an alarm for you, B. If you find out that he's doing public broadcast, it's not really going to be music, but it's going to be like talk shows and all that. Let us know because 200 stations, and if they go all freaking public broadcast, he's getting ready for something big to happen. Yeah, communicate, get around and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, believe me, I know. I have them here on a daily basis, both the bombers, the cargo, and the fighters. So I'm not worried about too much, but if they do get in, they're going to probably get in through Canada more than they will Alaska. And then we got to watch Alaska's back door, and it's a long way if you're going by land to get to Alaska. So,
Scooter, what are you barking at? Is it a squirrel? Is it a bird? Is little Timmy trapped in the well again?
yeah. Well, Larry. I guess Works is like a corporation or something, or a guy that's buying or radio stations. I don't know. B would have to answer who Works is. So I've heard the name once before, and I think it's when he purchased like Magic FM radio or something or another. I can't remember what he bought. I think it was Magic FM. But I don't know. But I appreciate everybody coming out, and everybody's getting ready to start the day or taking out to do their day. Please remember, please keep 10 TV in your prayers. She is dealing with family issues right now, and shift kicker for better recovery. It weighs her down on some days, so it's expected, but still, prayers are the best power, the best medicine. And of course, Mike B's aunt, we need to pray for.
Thank you.
Grimmel's like, Magic FM, is that the Magic Mike station? I'll let you answer that one, Mike.
Oh, God.
There, we'll put you on the spot. Full screen. Go ahead.
No.
Acquiring Gremlins want to know.
Oh, man. Put me on the spot.
Yep.
That is the Magic Mike station. Yep.
Yeah, and prayers to Lady D for her headache going away, and for Gremlin to get some food in her to look on her daily tests. And Gremlin, just a little bit of information that I'll give you when I close out, but just going to say, remember, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. But for my closing just of the day, yeah, go to the Magic Mike station and tip him real good. He'll let you put it in his band, and maybe you'll find some Cadburys while you're digging in there.
Oh, my God.